Hello everyone. In this video we will see how can we design a pseudo Nmos inverter using Ltspice. Basically the pseudo Nmos inverter belongs to ratio logic. Usually we have designed a static CMOS design where there we require 2n transistors, but in the ratio logic we will try to reduce the number of transistors which we use. So by means of pseudo Nmos inverter we require n plus 1 transistors. For example, if you are planning for design a NAND gate using static circuit design, there we require two inputs A, B. So static CMOS design require 2n transistors, so it will be 4. Whereas here in the pseudo NMOS inverter logic, it requires 3, n plus 1, so 2 inputs, 2n is equal to 2, so 2 plus 1, 3 transistors. So here we can able to reduce the power usage, and likewise always the pull-up network is PMOS, single PMOS, which is always grounded. That means that always, as I told earlier, the PMOS will be 0. If we give PMOS as 0, that will be on. So the PMOS is always grounded, so always the PMOS will be in active condition. So here you can see the PMOS is grounded, the PMOS is always active condition. So here the Nmos will be the only case which will be changing. So here this is a basic diagram for pseudo Nmos inverter. Always the PMOS is grounded, and the pull down network, in the pull down network you can use one input pull down network, you can use n input pull down network, depends on the problem which we are solving. So we are solving for pseudo Nmos inverter, for which we require only one Nmos. So here we have a PMOS which is always pull up network, which is always grounded, and then we have a Nmos which will be giving us an input over here. So here what is the purpose of this pseudo Nmos inverter? So usually in always the PMOS W/L ratio should be very higher to compensate the mobility of your holes compared to the electrons. But whereas here in pseudo Nmos inverter, the Nmos W/L ratio should be higher than the PMOS. Always the W/L ratio of Nmos should be higher than the PMOS, because there will be static power dissipation when input requires low output, and that's a direct current path between VDD and ground in pull down. So for example, if you are giving input as a 0, then Nmos will be in the off condition, so the PMOS is always on. So the VDD will be coming to the output line. So that case it will be perfect work. Then if input is equal to 1, then Nmos will turn on. If Nmos turns on, then what happened? PMOS is already turned on. So since Nmos is turned on, this Nmos will try to pull down the corresponding output to the ground side. So there is a straight connection between your VDD and ground. Since PMOS is always on, since the input is 1, Nmos is also on. So since both the PMOS and Nmos is on, there is a straight path between the VDD and ground. So the output will not be perfect 0. So to make it as a perfect 0, we should keep the W/L ratio of Nmos should be very higher than the PMOS. So that's why I have kept PMOS. Please right click the PMOS device. I have kept the W/L ratio of PMOS as a 8/2, whereas in the Nmos I have kept it as a 24/2. So to make it as a full output swing. For example, if you see here, if I'm keeping as a W/L ratio 12/2, then I will run this program, input and output. You can see here the output is not completely coming to the 0, because since both the VDD and both PMOS and Nmos turns to on, this Nmos will try to pull the output completely to the 0. It will not happen. Suppose for example, if I am keeping this as a 24/2, then you can see the change in the output. Here you can see the input is 1 minute. I have changed it to 24/2. Here see the output is moreover coming near to the 0. Suppose if it still increase, Here you can see it's coming down. So here the output swing, full outputs to get the full output swing, it's moreover if you keep on keeping your WBL ratio of Nmos is very much higher than the PMOS, in the PMOS pseudo Nmos inverter we will get the proper output. Usually in static circuit design, always the Nmos, the PMOS WBL ratio will be very higher than the Nmos due to the mobility of your PMOS is very low. But whereas in pseudo Nmos inverter, always WBL ratio of Nmos should be higher than the PMOS. That's a basic condition over here. So thank you for watching the pseudo Nmos inverter.